morning, good morning. We've camped the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm alive. that voice. I don't know how I'm alive. I have coffee. I have water. I have advanced GG buy now with coupon code SAVEVIOLET 10 for 10% off. See, I even got some advertising in. Why is everyone screaming each other's names? Oh my goodness. I just see Noah! Dahlia! I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have time. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. But I will have something after the stream, so do not worry. I grabbed coffee and but I will have something after stream. Say I was expecting there to be a game premiere starting soon thing with music for some background music, but it hasn't started yet. So yeah, I will have some breakfast. Don't worry, though. It'll probably be more like lunch by the time we finish this. It's all good. Worry not. I will eat something. I will eat a thing. I'll eat something healthy and delicious. Actually, I don't know if healthy and delicious go in the same sentence, but I will. I'll eat something. Okay, where the I don't know where everybody at. And I do know where everybody at. Everybody's probably having a sleep, like normal sleepy peoples. I don't know what time it is for the rest of the world. I'm lost. Ooh, acai is pretty good. It is good, actually, and always super fills me up. Good morning. Now, I was wondering where the mods are. Where are you, mods? I can't give you a good morning serenade if you're not here. Or I can't sing. I can't give you a good job sticker. I wanted to give them good job stickers, but they're not here to give good job stickers to. They're literally just not here. So they don't get Gouda job stickers. I'm gonna message and say no Gouda job sticker for you. There we go. I just messaged no Gouda job sticker for you. It's probably me like, I'm good. I'm glad there's no Gouda job sticker. Be like, no Gouda job sticker? Oh, what a catastrophe in my life this might be. What? You spent the entire afternoon trying to perfect the art of drawing both boobas? Oh, of your OC. Yeah, that crystal drawing tutorial it's really time consuming to do. I've done it before. I've drawn crystals that way before. It's so time consuming because you need so many layers, but it does look great when you pull it off. It does look so good. I like drawing eyes like that. The eyes that are just fully crystal. But I'm not sure how I would do it with the angles of a hand. So you are braver. You are a braver one than I. Is it that poster still? Because I went to sleep and I woke up and I started streaming. I haven't had time to change it. And I mean, I could change it now, but why? Why would I do so? Systems online. Cheese. We functioning. We all functioning. We're functioning people. I'm just drinking my coffee. It's that strange strawberry coffee again, which is actually really good. I'm gonna need to get some more of it. Because I bought my last box. It's a limited one, so it'll go away and then never come back. Good morning. Good morning. Sunbeams will soon shine through. Good morning to you. I'm feeling Gouda. Oh, just edit it? Actually, edit it? I really want to find like some Gouda pun or just a cheese pun way of saying we hurt the ones we love, but in a cheese punny way. I think that would be super funny, and I've been trying so hard to think of something, and I just can't. I can't think of anything. I probably can edit it to say Gouda with just a little bit of like Photoshoppery. I think my favorite discovery yesterday was that there are actually cheese brands that say they're from the country of the Gouda, and yet they misspell Gouda. That's like the best thing ever. I want a pun saying we hurt the ones we love, but a cheese pun. We I don't know. The funny thing is I think it's actually like it's like straight up maybe it's not, maybe it's not. Maybe it's like an American brand or something, I don't know. They buy Gouda and butcher the name. It's my second favorite thing. I'm sinking into my beanbag, but that's okay. My second favorite thing was finding the quote about these jokes only work if you are not obnoxious about pronouncing Gouda the Dutch way. I was so amused. Welcome to my yap. Welcome to my yap session. You've been here a while. You know what it's about. You listen to me yap, 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 yap. Yappity yap, yap, yappity yap, yap. There we go. I got Cookie Clicker going. If you hear a blibbing, it's just. Oh wait, I should put sound on for the computer. There we go. You hear a bing, it's because I got a cookie clicker achievement. I'll stop playing it when the event starts, but good morning, good morning. Weaved. The bully sim hasn't gotten worse, I promise. I'm just like delirious. The deliriousness has gotten worse, and because the deliriousness has gotten worse, the singing about Gouda has gotten worse. It's not intentional bullying. It's just I can't stop singing. I can't stop singing Good Morning. But like I say, it's not bully. No bully. No bullying is mean. No bully. Only hugs here. Only Gouda shaped hugs here. You know what's oh, you can't see it. I forgot. You can't see the screen I can see. There's like a screen, right? Of the game premiere screen. And it's fucking crazy how this straight up looks like Norman Reedus kissing the head of a baby. And I'm looking at it, and I've been staring at it for a while now, and I'm staring at it going, this isn't real. This is from a video game. And I knew that, but yet for some reason, I think I was convinced it was actually real in my head. Like the graphics just look so amazing in this poster that it looks freaking real. I can switch to it already. I mean, there's nothing to see. I thought they would start the trailer information, but it's oh no, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. I have to link it up again. Where is it? This one. There, see? On the left, it's just Norman Reedus kissing a baby. Right? And it looks so damn real that I've been like staring at it like it's an actual photograph, because all the other images on the screen are photographs, right? I've been staring at it like it's a photograph for 20 minutes now, not processing that it's actually like in game. Yeah, I'm talking about the graphics. Sorry, I'm not making a lot of sense today. It's gonna be a yappy nonsensical day. Yappity yap yap yap. What is that song? That's yakety yak. Don't come back. Yappity yap. Yap yap yap. There we go. I'm trying to remember the rest of that song though. All I can remember is yakety yak. Don't come back. Yappity yap. Yap yap yap. Take out their papers and their trash. Something like that. It's a really old song. Take out the papers and the trash. But I don't remember it. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts now. Yeah, there is, but wisdom teeth can be real assholes sometimes. Wisdom teeth are evil. Wisdom teeth just. My wisdom teeth went through years and years of deciding to just like appear and then kind of disappear and then appear and then kind of disappear. It was really weird and it was very painful, like whenever they decided to appear. Um I think I have all my wisdom teeth out, like not out, like they're in my mouth still. They haven't been removed, but I think they're all like whatever the word is, up. There's actually a word for it. It's not erupted. No, because some people, like I said, my my wisdom teeth would just like grow back in and out. So they would grow a little bit and then gums would grow back over them. So I still have my wisdom teeth. Um and I'm all good. I'm all gooda! Except for one which is giving me a bit of shit, but it fits in my mouth. It's just giving me shit. Yeah, I got my wisdom teethies. My wisdom teethy teeth. Take out the papers and the trash. I'd look up that song, but I don't think I have time now. The event starts in 8 minutes. Yappity yap, 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 yap. So I really don't know what to expect from today's event because we already know. Yes, the game is coming out. Yes, we have a game release date. I generally don't like knowing too much about a game before I go into it. I'd like to be surprised as much as possible. And I think I know everything that I want to know about Death Stranding 2 going in. As in, like, I love it. I've bought the game twice. As in, I have the collector's edition coming and I have the digital edition. I, I don't know how much more they need to sell me on this game with this event. Um, the answer is they don't need to sell me. I'm sold. So all they need is for like Kojima to walk on the stage and I'm gonna go woo, and that's gonna be the hype. By the way, does everyone know there's gonna be a Grounded 2? To anyone who like missed the stream a few hours ago and missed me losing my shit, there's gonna be a Grounded 2. This may not mean a lot to some of you. This may not mean a lot to most of you. But Grounded is one of those games that I just fell in love with. It's with the exception of a little bit of icky parkour action. It is one of those games that I would put on my list of top games. I just enjoy it so much. I played the shit out of it. And I never thought we would get a Grounded 2. Or at least if we ever did, I thought it would be a long way down the road because I knew that they were working on other projects. So when we got the Grounded 2 release, release info, I just went, "You're shitting me. Really?" I was so hyper, and I'm still so hyper. I'm like I can't believe I have a game coming out in June, July, September, and October. I think that I'm really excited to play if I'm getting my dates right. Um And it's also like perfectly at the end of July too, which gives me a whole month of Death Stranding 2 fun. And then I can go straight into Grounded for August. And then by the end of September, we'll have Silent Hill F. Then by, I think it was end of October, we'll have Chronos. I think, if I'm getting everything right. If you could experience Grounded again for the first time, would you? Yes, I would. I say that all the time, how I wish I could experience Grounded again, but for the first time. And this is what I get to do, because they're releasing a second one. So I kind of get to do it all again. I get to have all the funs. I have played Grounded like 3 times, I think, and I would play it again. And again, and again, and again. Even though Grounded's a little unforgiving, the bosses are really hard. Sometimes the only way to get through them is to single player them, because the multiplayer is rough. They make the bosses scale with the difficulty scales with number of players, and they get harder and harder the more people you have. So it's not like you can think, oh, I'm having a hard time, let's have a friend come help. Nah, just gets worse. You guys need to play Grounded. I mean, story-wise, you're not going to miss anything by not playing Grounded 1 if you want to watch my playthrough of Grounded 2. You're not going to miss anything. My Grounded 2 playthrough is probably going to be like a mix of, it's going to be a mix of solo streams and multiplayer streams. Because when I played Grounded 1, I did have like did have 3 friends on board. Because it's a 4-person co-op game. But I would go in on my own, solo, and I would just like collect materials, collect parts, strengthen my armor, shoot wolf spiders from a very great distance, and build houses and do some stuff like that. And then the story stuff I would do with my friends. So I'm thinking that's how I'll approach Grounded 2. I'll have a team of 4 people, probably. So me plus 3 other people. And we'll do the story stuff. Then I'll have streams of just me dicking around. You know, collecting parts and building and what the hell ever. Oh, something's happening! There we go, a thing happened. It says 4 minutes, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Let me check that I'm at 4K. It says auto 4K, but I want to make sure I'm live. I'm good. Let me turn up my volume. Oh, my volume's pretty loud. So apparently there's like a full-on... See what I mean about this picture, by the way? Doesn't this just look like Norman Reedus kissing a baby? Isn't it hard to believe it's actually like in-game graphics? Crazy. Crazy. I mean, Grounded's an interesting game to play as a co-op. Because even back when I played it, like, the first time, I do remember that we did the story stuff together, but then everybody kind of split off and did their own things. Like, one of my friends was obsessed with exploring the underwater areas. And then Veritas was obsessed with building. So he wanted people to just go and collect materials so he could build. And then one of my friends would just go off into the middle of nowhere and build these crazy parkour shenanigans to try and get up to higher levels. Then I just ran around going, whee! It's Norman Reedus and his amazing fetus, except it's not a fetus anymore, so it doesn't work. He has the volume for everybody. The game is the live audio is pretty quiet itself, so but I don't want to turn up the I don't want to turn up the volume too loudly in case it deafens us. When I play games on my computer, what sort of controller do I use? I have this little controller that my lovely Chad bought me, which is I can't remember what the brand is. It's pink and see-through and very bright and glowy. Does anyone remember what the brand of my controller is? I'm looking for it. But it's on the floor somewhere because it fell yesterday in my hyperactive groundedness. It's an Xbox controller though. It is like, it's not an official Xbox controller, but it is an Xbox controller. Though I really want to get that. That Honkai one. This purple Honkai one that's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's a purple keyboard too, and I need a new keyboard. Because my nice keyboard broke and I'm using an old one that's really like icky. And the keyboard's also like $300. So it's like, why? Why do you do this to me? Yeah. It's a pink controller, and it was purchased for me on Throne. So Throne will tell me what it was. Yeah. But a bunch of people contributed to it, I remember. Yeah, it was a while back now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ah! Okay, don't panic. Everybody
Please welcome
panic.
to the stage the creator of Summer Game Fest and your host for this evening, Jeff Keighley.
We start with Jeff Keighley.
Yes, let's do it. Hello, everybody.
Okay, how's the volume, everyone?
Thanks for coming out tonight to a very
This is blurry as shit.
Event.
Focus the camera, guys.
The Death Stranding 2
There we go.
Premiere. And following on Friday, you probably saw Hideo was with us live at Summer Game Fest. And you guys see
It's kind of quiet. Does anyone else think it's kind of quiet?
He showed you a scene of Neil where there's going to be a lot more Neil tonight. There's going to be a lot more Hideo. And a lot more of the cast in the game that we're going to show you.
Like, I've got the volume turned up a lot, and I think it's still quiet.
This is a special moment for me because we announced.
So I'm turning it up more.
With Hideo at the Game Awards back in 2022, right here in Los Angeles, and this really brings it full circle to be.
He's really quiet.
Game. And tonight, of course, Mr. Kojima will be here, but you're going to get the first live game demo, and you're going to see some stuff that you've never seen before.
I've turned him up excessively. But if you get deafened, I'm really sorry.
Sense of this game, and I've had a chance to play a bunch of it. I was in Tokyo a month or so ago, played more than 20 hours of it, and it's really spectacular. So you're going to get a taste of that tonight. Well, enough about me and my experiences. Let's hear from the man, the creator of Death Stranding. And
I'll turn it up even more if you can't hear Kojima.
The world-renowned game creator, Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Yay! Woo!
And Aki will translate, as always. Well, Mr. Kojima, this is a special moment for you and for all of us. Let's take a seat and talk more about Death Stranding 2.
He looks so happy.
Hideo, as I said, I know it's been a long journey to get here. The game is complete. Now you're beginning the world tour, and we're starting it here in Los Angeles, where we announced the game a number of years ago. I'm sure you must be looking forward to its final release, and I know the fans are looking forward to it. So how are you feeling?
I'm turning him up.
Creating games for 40 years, and I had so many things. But this time it was special. We had the pandemic, and I became a little sick during the pandemic. And I thought I would never finish DS2, but I made it, and I'm here today for the event, and I'm happy as ever. Thank you so much, everyone.
To the Kojima!
They're going to be even happier when I think they get to play it. You know, we're all itching, obviously, to play through the full game. I got to play some of it, and everyone here is going to get to play it when it comes out June 26th. Why don't you tell people what you have in store for them tonight, for those of you here in the audience, and of course all of you watching the live stream as well?
Well, I edited a couple of trailers you've seen, and I think you're full with trailers, right? My trailers. However,
we love them.
However, Street Day is right around the corner, and I don't want to give any, secret away, so I'll show you a little opening and also the gameplay, and also invite some cast.
Yeah, his interpreter is really good.
That as a show tonight.
This guy is one of the most impressive interpreters I've
We're
seen.
very much looking forward to the fact that we're going to have some live gameplay of it. But before we get to the guests and the game, I want to talk a bit about the journey of bringing DS2 to life. You mentioned the COVID pandemic. I know that you were sick for a while. It was a challenging time for you personally. And I know that affected the story that you wanted to share with the players in that game. So could you maybe talk a little bit about the journey to bring us to this day?
Well, 2016, when I started like Death Stranding, that area, the social situation was everyone was divided, solitude. So I made that as a theme in DS1. And I said, everyone, let's get connected. And right after that release of the game, we became...
What brand is his jacket? Because it's very nice.
My fiction became a little reality. And I experienced a lot during the pandemic, and since we had internet, we had this connection over digital during the pandemic, which was great. But it moved on too much to digital, and we forgot about analog connection to meet in person. So when I already had the DS2 idea, but I had to scratch that off because I experienced the pandemic. So I rewrote, because it's a new connection after pandemic. So I put that in the game system, and I wanted everyone to experience that, because it's after the pandemic I created DS2.
So in many ways you created stories for two games. So the one version, then you rewrote it and reconceived it?
Well, it was just in my head, when I first, and I'm not going to reveal that, so,
Well,
They're so in
of course,
sync.
back here in Los Angeles now, where
The
we announced
interpreter
DS2
and
at
Kojima,
GTA,
they're
and
so
I know
in
LA
sync.
is
It's incredible
part
to
of the
watch.
story
A
of
really
this
good
game,
interpreter.
coming here to do a lot of the performance capture with the cast.
Interpreting's really hard if you've ever tried it.
yeah. I come to LA probably a lot. I have a lot of friends here as well. And when I was a child, I saw a lot of dramas like Chips and all these based on Starsky and Hutch, all these California, LA thing, and I loved it. And I wanted to be a homicide detective of LA police, but I couldn't be that, I wanted to, but that's how much I love LA.
Well, we're glad to have you here. LA loves you, Hideo.
Oh, now you speak loudly?
As I mentioned, I was lucky enough to be over in Tokyo just a few months ago to get a chance to play through the early parts of Death Stranding 2. It's a lot of the previews that you read online from media that got a chance to experience the first 20 or 30 hours of the game. And it was, as someone that loved DS1, DS2 really takes things to the next level and adds a lot of new elements that we'll talk about tonight. But I think it really has refined a lot of the ideas that you had in the first game. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the shirt that you're wearing. There you go. There's the reveal.
Oh, nice.
Tell us about this.
Well, I've asked Pablo Uchida to draw a new poster. And you remember the DS1 poster he drew, and I'm a big fan of him, so I asked him again to draw a poster for DS2.
Beautiful.
Wow, well, that's beautiful, and that's first look at that poster there as well. Amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Hideo. Where is that going to be used? It's a poster, but we'll...
Yeah, posters or like the title of the novel that I'll do. I'm like marketing, PR things, but it's not for the game package. The game package is, as you know, it's Sam and Lou, so that'll be the key art for the game.
Great. All right, well, we have so much to show you guys today.
Yes, show us stuff.
Death Stranding 2, and I'm sure you're excited to bring out some of our guests and hear from our guests. So, first of all, we have a special video message from our first guest. Let's take a look.
Is it Norman Reedus? And is it Maiden Fetus?
Hi everyone, it's Elle Fanning here.
It's Elle Fanning.
I'll play tomorrow in Death Stranding 2 on the beach, and I know the team has put together a very exciting show for you today. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there, but I will reconnect and see you all very soon. Have fun.
Wait, she can't be there, but she's on the poster?
Elle Fanning, of course, plays tomorrow, and we'll be seeing some incredible footage of tomorrow in action. Don't want to spoil anything.
On the poster, can't be there.
And of course, yeah, tomorrow tonight, exactly. Makes sense. But now let's welcome some of our other special guests to the stage. First up, she plays the role of Rainy in Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Please welcome to the stage the beautiful Shioli Kutsuna.
Oh god, the music's loud.
Fantastic. Our next guest, a man who we all know and love. He plays Higgs back again for DS2.
Troy
The
Baker!
one and only Troy Baker. Come on out, Troy.
I freaking love Troy Baker. I cannot get enough of Troy Baker. There's not enough Troy Baker in the world. Actually, there's a hell of a lot of Troy Baker in the world. And I'm here for it.
And finally, let's bring out someone who's been deeply involved in the music of Death Stranding 2. He's flown all the way from...
Oh, was
Paris
I loud?
to
I'm
be
sorry.
here. Please give a warm welcome to Woodkid.
Woo! I'm yelling because it's like, woo! Yeah, I know, the music's so loud, I'm like turning the volume up and down. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, check over there.
Their voices are quiet, the music's loud.
All right, well,
I'll turn it up again
let's take a
now.
seat and get this show started. First of all, I want to ask all of you guys about your involvement with Hideo. Shirley, tell me about how did you get involved in this project? How did Mr. Kojima reach out to you?
I got a text from my friend, actress Rinko Kikuchi. She's a Japanese actress. And she was like, oh, Hideo wants to be in touch with you. And I had no idea what she meant. But the next thing I knew, I was at his office and with like a huge screen with like the most coolest artwork of my character. And he was like briefing me with all the details. And
He's like, scattered you out.
Why did you want to have Shirley in this game?
Well, I wanted to have a Japanese character. Like, it's very difficult and challenging to have an Asian kind of person as a CG, and I wanted to really do my best this time. But, you know, it has to be someone who could speak native English and also speak Japanese. And I always thought about Shiori as casting, but I didn't know her address. So I knew Rinko Kikuchi, my friend.
So I used my links,
kind of
my
mailed her saying,
connections.
"Hey, I need her address, you know." Then she told me.
I used my special
Rinko was like,
powers.
"You're not asking me, you know," but never mind. I wanted to just, you know, contact Shiori.
Well, it worked out. You're incredible. We're going to see some scenes, I know, today, feature Rainy. Troy, you have a long history with Mr. Kojima.
Woo!
Multiple franchises, and Higgs is back in DS2.
Sure, your hair is
Started working
huge, man.
with him on Metal Gear, and now
How do you get your hair to go up like that?
Tell us a bit about returning to the role of Higgs 5 years later. How does it feel?
That's a weird thing to think about. It's been 5 years. First of all, whenever you have a new project like this, a new idea, no matter how experienced you are, it's always a little scary to come up with something new. And you guys have been so incredibly supportive. And in 5 years, we've watched this community grow to such an amazing level and with such voracious support for this story, for this character, for all of the characters. And so to come back to this 5 years later, after seeing, I gotta say, Higgs cosplay is like next level, y'all. And it is always cool every time. So now I can see how much this story, how much these characters, and especially the story that we tried to tell and the message that we tried to communicate with this game, how much that's resonated with you guys. So to come in 5 years later and go, okay, now let's take it up higher. We all rose to that challenge, and I think that we did a damn good job. I can't wait for you guys to play it.
I would agree. Wood Kid, at South by Southwest, it was revealed your collaboration with Hideo, and tonight we'll talk a lot about that because it's a very deep collaboration that you had across the score and soundtrack, and we'll hear some of your incredible work tonight. But tell me, how did this collaboration begin with Hideo?
Hideo called me for the director's cut of the first episode, the first installment, and he wanted to use 2 songs from my second record on it. And it was, of course, a honor because I grew up with Hideo's
Wood
game,
Kid,
so
you sold me
it was just like a dream coming
with
true.
that one song
Just
that we all know and love.
during the pandemic or something. I think he called me.
Let's
like,
see.
Would you want to come?
Can you sell me on a
and-
full
and
game? I'm thinking you
working
can.
differently now, like writing music, and that's how it started. Just me going to Japan right after lockdown, I think, and starting to work in the offices, and that's how it all started. What you're going to see tonight.
Yeah, I know you spent a fair amount of time actually in the KJP office, and this was a different level of collaboration for you, Hideo, I think, with a musician. Tell us a bit about that.
僕の
Well,
まあオフィスと
I have my little
席の隣
office, you know, and then there's a meeting space right next
そ
to it.
こをまあ
So
ヨアンの席にして
I said, this is
そこに
Johan's room.
朝早くヨアン
And he comes early in the morning and it goes late at night.
で僕トイレ行った帰りに
And every time I go to the bathroom, I kind of stop by and say, hey, what's your new song? And he made me listen to the, you know, and I also did like the training with him together, like stretch in the morning with my trainer.
変わった感じです
So it was
That's
a really
so
strange
funny though,
relationship. He was
to
there for
imagine
like
them
a
doing
long
their
time.
morning stretches together.
I wasn't
It's like
abducted.
up
It was
and
there was
down,
nothing
up
weird.
and
It
down.
but it was consensual.
But I think, you know, your games always have music as a key through line, and it feels like for this one, you know, the songs he's working on really have an emotional connection to the story, right? And there were themes and emotions that you're really trying to convey, not only through the lyrics, but through the music and tone. So I'm sure that was part of your storytelling in many ways, right?
まあ音楽はまあ作品の映画もそうです
Well, same as movies,
80% ぐらい
music is like, I don't know, maybe 80% is like important. Music is important, like sound effect as
まあ
well,
音楽
like music,
例えば
sound
音
effects.
が全くなくても
And
効
there
果が
could be like a total silence, and that could be a
結
sound
局
effect as well.
ゲームってコントローラーがあって
Yeah, they're super in sync.
A controller. You
I
have
think
a
it's like the
monitor in
sign of
front
a
you,
really
a
good
TV.
interpreter, but
You just have
also
a
two people who
music
work
with
together for a
sound
really
effect
long
coming
time.
in, you know, 2D. You don't have any.
You just know how each
picture,
other
you
speak
can't
and everything.
taste anything, but if you have sound effect and music, you get more
あるいは
immersive,
その感情を
and
注ぐように
it also kind of affects your emotion
それがなく
through
ても音楽が鳴ると
music.
Like I said, best
You might
interpreter I've
not
ever
need a
seen.
dialogue sometimes. You have like a happy song or a sad song, and it really
非常に重要だと思います
evokes your emotions. So I think music is in that way very important.
Yes, well, we'll see some demonstrations tonight, I think, of how much music is key to the experience of
I'm ready to hear some
PS2.
more music, some
All
new
right, well,
songs.
We've got much more to talk about, but I think you guys are here also to see some footage that's never been shown before of Death Stranding 2. And before we get to the gameplay demo, Hideo has prepared a couple of clips from the game that he wants
Clips.
to showcase
Clip,
for
clip,
you.
clip, clips.
So first of all, we're going to look at Tomorrow, played by Elle Fanning, and Rainey, played by Shirley. in game. Do you want to tell us anything about what we're about to see, Hideo?
Clippity clip 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 clips.
最初のシーンは東京ゲームショウで出したんですけど
I already shown this at Tokyo Game Show, but today I wanted to show the English version of it.
とレイニーの関係と
Tomorrow and Rainy's relationship, you'll get it in the English dialogue.
Great. Okay, here's the first look at that clip.
Sam!
Thank you. In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Okay. Yep.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tomorrow wouldn't understand. After all,
We saw
she
it in
was
Japanese
living around
originally.
dead. I
Hello,
wouldn't expect
Doughman.
children to be born into such a place.
But Rainy's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
She is the girl that I drew, yes.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guidance
Nothing seems to fit. Raindrops are falling on my head.
Come on, Sam, sing along.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Sing, Sam,
I
sing.
thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
And I just can't wait.
Yeah, sing, Sam.
Talk about terrible, Sam. I've heard dogs with better tone.
Hum it, Sam. Woo!
Well, let's talk a bit more about the relationship between Tomorrow and Rainy. Hideo, what can you tell us about what we should take away from that scene about their relationship?
I can't see what timestamp this is.
Well, Sam,
I can't tell you why I need the timestamp,
and you
but
have this Magellan following you.
中もどんどん
And in the Magellan, you kind of
仲間
group
が増えていくんですけど
your members onto the
ト
Magellan.
モローもレイニーもちょっと
And
能
Tomorrow
力ある
and
ちょ
Rainy,
っと過去にいろいろある
of course, has, you know,
まあちょっと
special
孤独な人
abilities, but they were
まあフラジャイルもそうですけど
even fragile. They were like very lonely, so they come
距離を
in
縮めていくと
and you're closely, slowly connecting with them as well, all of them. So Sam,
DS1 はたった一
in
人で
DS1,
世界を
he
つないでましたけど
connected the world just
今回
alone.
は
But this time,
通信圏内であれ
you
ばマゼラン号を呼べる
you
の
could
で
summon the Magellan once you connect the chiral network,
そこ
so
に
you
彼
could
女
go
たちが
back,
いると
and they will always be
彼
there
にとっては
for
一
you.
つの家ですね
So to Sam,
で
it's
そこ
almost
で
like a home.
彼女たちの
So
まあ人間関係
you
を
could see
まあ
the
人間が育ってい
progression
くのを見
of
ていく
how
と
they
いう
grow inside, you know, as a team in the Magellan. So that's my goal. there.
no longer alone. Oh.
Shirley, we heard you singing there, I think, right? That was your voice?
Yeah.
What was it like recording that scene, but also getting to sing?
Well, we sang it. I think we shoot that scene? 撮影しましたよね。Yeah, we shot that scene as well, but in addition, there was ADR, and I'm doing the voice for both English and Japanese, and I don't sing usually. So I think I was nervous the most to shoot this scene, because it's like completely silent in the ADR room, and you can just hear your voice back, but it was a fun scene.
Well, you sound great.
Thank
Should
you.
sing some more. Absolutely. Troy, we know that you sing, and you sing damn good. We heard your voice for the first time, I think, at the DS2 reveal trailer at TGA. We heard you doing Higgs doing BB's theme. So, can we expect some Higgs singing in this game?
If he lets me, absolutely. If you don't know, like I got my start. I thought I was going to make my dent in the world as a musician, and life went no. And instead, I've got this really cool other path for you to follow, and I'm grateful for that. And one of the things that I love most about working with Hideo is the fact that he looks at who we are as people, and he infuses that into the character. And that is something that is such an honor, and I don't say that lightly, because it's so much fun just for someone to go, hey, I want you to sing, or I want you to create your music in this thing that you've always been passionate for. I'm going to make you do something you're not comfortable doing, but that becomes a part of the character. And so I'm grateful. He gave me a chance to sing. I did my best. I hope you guys like it, because definitely, as you've seen, the bar for the music in this game is super high. So I'm just happy to try and vault over it.
Well, Higgs didn't have a guitar at first.
Yep.
And during COVID, when I was, everyone was feeling low, I was watching maybe YouTube, and I saw Troy's channel, and he was singing with a guitar, and I was really touched. I knew he could sing, but I thought, wait, he could sing really good. So I talked to Yoji, say, hey, can you design a guitar for Higgs?
Can I design a guitar?
So I don't want to say so much to spoil things, but Troy is just constantly singing in the game.
Yay!
So don't worry.
Lots of Troy.
Can I tell one more story?
Yes,
just
go
one
for
more
it.
quick story. This also speaks to how open he is to what we do. So you guys have seen this part. The first thing you ever see when Higgs comes in, and he goes, Sam the man, same as it ever was. That was a rehearsal, because when I hear the line, same as it ever was, I automatically think Talking Heads. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I do that thinking there's no way they're going to keep that. Someone from legal's going to go, what are you, crazy? And he goes, that's it. So that was the first time when I got to sing in Death Stranding 2.
Well, having played the game, I know there's a lot more Troy coming. Woodkid, we heard your To the Wilder, which is incredible.
To the Wilder.
Beautiful, amazing, emotional piece of music on the trailer at South by Southwest. That's also available as a single. Tell us about the collaboration with Hideo, because you've done over a dozen different tracks with him, some vocal, some instrumental. Tell us about how you approached, collaborating with him for the music.
With a lot of respect, first of all, for his work and for the work of Ludwig and Lauror, and just the path that has been written on the first game. So I was very humbled, and it's all about making procedural music. So it's a bit different in this game, because it's not just taking some pop songs and putting them in the game. This time we've tried to engineer songs that were completely procedurally rebuilt by the engine. So it is procedural music. It is music that evolves based on the gameplay's actions.
Oh, that's cool.
The gameplay sequences, and it is so different for me. It's just a
That's gonna be super cool.
approach of music. So I had to reverse engineer the tracks and really build them through musical theory, and almost building our own samplers, so that the harmony could be built based on the actions. So it's fascinating. It's an amazing process. I'm very grateful. I learned so much in the process.
Yeah. For a song like To the Wilder,
Is this still really
does
quiet,
Hideo
Noah?
give you sort of a
I can turn
theme
it
that he
up.
wants, an emotional, a feeling that he wants you to bring to life in music, or how do you collaborate on that in the lyrics and the feeling?
Yeah, Hideo came in the office with just the idea of making a song first. That would be
I can turn up.
kind of like a lead single for the game, but it came with
Even
a
more.
script, and I have this pile of paper I try to digest, and then
It is really quiet.
The only thing that came in my mind was the idea of wilderness, and To the Wilder was something that came really quickly. I remember we had a demo and it was just humming stuff To the Wilder, and the To the Wilder came. I was just in the very early on in the kind of random lyrics that I wrote, and it was yeah, that I like. And then I built all around this idea of what it is to be wild, but not just as a landscape, but also as what it is to be wild as a person.
And also, Yoan created a lot of themes for each character. And the rough version, he sent to me, he made it very quickly, so I listened to Shiori as well with her character. So during the performance character, there was this rainy scene that we had to shoot with Shiori. We kind of put that music on the set, on that timing, you know, the rainy theme, so that she could act according to it. So we did that too. So even during shooting, I kind of used his, you know, draft songs to kind of evoke the emotions.
Wow. Well, we're going to hear much more about the soundtrack a little bit later. But I know you have something else to share with us as well, Hideo.
Yes! Show more shit!
Yes, it's tomorrow's else scenes, and she's a mystery character, but she has special abilities, and she's actually really actions and moves. So I thought I'd bring in that scene. Don't be too surprised watching this how she actions.
This is when the event starts to get crazy. Wait until you guys see this scene.
Oh
Let's
my god,
check
are we gonna
this
get a
out
crazy
tomorrow.
scene? I'm so hyper! Sam! Oh, what the? Whoa! I don't need no shoes. Whoa! She gone. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my goodness me! This is so freaking cool! I worked so hard getting the gold out of her eyes right. I'm so glad I did it well. It's just what it looks like. Yes! Oh my god, that was cool! This is insane! Become one with the goop. She is so freaking cool. Oh, I want to repaint her looking like that.
Thank you.
Damn. Damn.
Crazy game. Well, now you can see some of what Tomorrow can really do in the full game. Hideo, give us a little bit of context. You don't even want to spoil much, but what are we seeing there about Tomorrow's abilities?
Well, it's a little problem. She's stronger than Sam. Well, she has tars coming out from her body, and that, you know, precedes the time, right, when something touches. So I think that's the only secret I could tell you right now.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's
In
much
that
you
scene
can
also,
say
we
about
talked
her.
about your collaboration with Woodkid.
I feel like it's
Woodkid,
all
I believe
secret-y.
that's some of your music that we're seeing there, right? As well.
Most people are stronger than
It's
Sam.
Yoan's song, yeah.
Tell us a bit about what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's a song called Tomorrow. And
Where'd you get the name?
It's
Worked hard on that title.
I remember seeing that scene and being like blown away by the strangeness of it, and I thought that we had to make a song that was completely deconstructed because there was some kind of craziness in it that had to be reflected in the music. So it's this kind of industrial breadcore that is fully randomized by in the process of composing it. It was just we had the engine kind of randomize everything, and I composed everything with like tools that helped me randomize the music. So it is so random. Hopefully in a good way, but it's like it's just breaks over breaks, and it goes crazy, crazy, crazy. And I remember Hideo always pushing me like more crazy, more crazy. So it's like. Yeah, we had a lot of fun editing that.
It's very, yeah, very interesting, amazing scene. Surely that's another side of Tomorrow. Is Rainey jealous of her abilities?
Yeah, I mean, how cool is that scene? I remember when I first even watched them rehearsing it with like this strange, I don't even know what you call like this equipment that can do all these kinds of moves. I was so jealous. It was so cool.
Troy, we don't have a Higgs scene today, unfortunately.
I sent you one, and you wouldn't play it.
Too many spoilers, Hideo said.
Too many spoilers.
But, you know, Higgs, obviously. What can you tell us about Higgs in this
No
game?
Higgs! I want some Higgs! I want me some Higgs!
We went talking about going nuts and crazy. I thought we went crazy the first time. Nope. Nope. I will say this. Get juice. We're just going to say no spoilers because we want you to play the game. We're not going to show you everything right now. But what I can tell you are there are scenes that I'm really proud of. I mean, I'm proud of the game, but like when you step on it, it's easy to go, okay, I know what this is like. I know how to do this. And every scene was something that was like, I don't know if I can do this, man. And there's some great story that we get to really unpack, some parts of Higgs that we get to unpack in this, and I'm grateful that we did. I'm grateful that we didn't leave everything on the dance floor the first game, that there is more to explore with Higgs in this. Not just my character, but everybody. Leia Sadu, oh my God, in this game. We haven't even talked about her yet. You guys don't even know what you're in for. So I'm grateful that obviously there's no shortage of ideas when it comes to Hideo and the vision of this, but also like that we as performers get the opportunity to try to execute that. And obviously we want to live up to the vision, we want to live up to our own expectation, but now, just like you said, it's been 5 years, second game, the bar is higher. More than anything, what everybody that stepped foot on that stage or into the office wants to do is give you guys the experience that you're not even expecting to get. And we blow past.
I don't know about you, Troy. I'm expecting a pretty damn good experience.
Yeah. Well, today I don't have Higgs scenes, sorry. But how many played DS1? Remember you battled so much with Higgs. This time, I'm gonna make you battle 3 times more. And you're gonna go like Higgs again, you know. But at the end, you might cry a bit.
Oh, at the end you might cry a bit. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, guys. I'm not gonna make it.
Here to get to the next part of the show, because I understand we're going to show a live demo of DS2, right?
If we're being warned, I'm not gonna make it. I'm doomed.
Well, it's going to be released soon, but I wanted to show you the real opening part of the game. And I've kind of overlapped with the DS1 opening as well, deliberately. And one more game scene is, well, it's the Neil scene.
Yes. Fantastic. Yeah, we're going to see multiple sequences from the game, and we're very mindful of not spoiling anything for people that are going to see it. But yeah, I know we're going to start out with live playthrough of the game. As Hideo said, you're going to see the literal opening kind of 5 minutes of the game.
Oh my God, we're going to see the opening 5 minutes?
Live by a member
I'm going to cry!
Yoshike, who's backstage right now, or he's actually going to come out here right now, and you're going to meet him, and he's going to play it on a PlayStation 5 Pro for you today.
We're going to see it on a PS5 Pro! Woo! We haven't seen it on a PS5 Pro yet. I think we've only seen PS5 footage.
From Tokyo to play the game. He's a...
Yesterday he was practicing, and he was so nervous yesterday. He had a bad stomach yesterday. He's okay today. But we did a rehearsal, and he kind of made a mistake at the rehearsal. So if he goes game over, I'm sorry. I'll apologize in advance.
And backstage, he's literally for the past 2 hours been playing again and again and again and again because he's so nervous about it. But the opening, obviously, you'll see the battle scenes get a little more intense. But yeah, we're going to show you the first sort of.
Poor dude has to actually play the first 5 minutes of the game without fucking up. He's like, I hate my life.
Yeah, let's show it.
Okay, so we're going to look at the beginning of Death Stranding 2 for the first time.
PS5 Pro live. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Remember, this is all real-time in-engine on PS5 Pro.
PS5 Pro.
I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the gray system's down to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth.
It's really beautiful.
Sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level.
The song's making me like.
High in my cold paradise.
The song kind of making me tear up. I'm not gonna lie.
Circles and total numbers and never really lie. The way they think of life as some kind of
Oh, look at all these people from the first game coming up.
jump. Where is it that I belong?
Now, I'm sure, Hideo, people are wondering, we're seeing some of the names from DS1 here in the opening credits. What can you tell us about that?
Sorry for the cheering, but we have like flashback scenes and also from DS1 scene, an explanation for the DS1 scenes in the game. So they're appearing in that part.
Okay, sure.
So we're already in the game. This is in the border of Mexico and UCA. So it's 11 months after the ending of DS1. So you see Sam here, and he's just living on himself, delivering. And Lou, 11 months old, is actually delivering with Sam. So this is a tutorial stage. So I want people to learn the camera controls or the basic controls, the basic ones. So this is already in the game. And okay, we're gonna change the camera a little bit.
Open world.
And we could maybe zoom it. Yep. So this is the real first part, the tutorial.
That's it. I'm
All right,
emotional.
let's change the camera
It's
here.
real game.
And that's the goal. It's Sam's hideout. So the first
It's
mission is to
happening.
go back to your hideout. That's a simple mission, yeah? So it's an open world game, so you could go anywhere. And I want people to, learn the controls. You could go anywhere. So let's move on. So listen carefully here. When you run, you hear the drum rolls, right? You stop.
Oh, that's so cool. The music.
So the music arrangement changes. It's a Yoan's Woodkid song, but it will change
So
according to players'
if
actions.
you run, the music picks up.
So even it also changes according to which route you take. So he's on top of the hill. You hear the melody. You have the rhythm coming in.
That's
And then, okay, let's
insane.
go sidetrack a little bit. So the rhythm and the melody goes away. and you're going to slowly start to hear the strings and the piano. So this is the same song, but the soundtrack will differ according to how you play, to each player.
You're guided by
So,
music.
yes. So I have to say thank you, Woodkid, because this was such a difficult job.
That's insane, bro.
It's almost like autoplay, right? Auto music. So you could go anywhere here.
Oh my
There's a chiral creatures.
God, look at the spidery
Go into them,
things.
but let's avoid them for now. They won't attack you unless you attack them, so you could just move away.
Spidery things.
Using the sensors, it's the same. The red places are slippery areas. So you could climb quite steep hills. You don't have so much equipment at this stage, but you could still go. All right, let's go back top on the mountains, and you'll hear the rhythm and the melody coming back in, the chorus.
Credits.
And also, let's move on. And the camera changes.
Oh my
sometimes. I call it
God.
like the Peter Jackson camera. And if you don't like this, you could hit the button and the camera will switch back. And I also, when it's during this camera, you won't fall. So I kind of, programmed that you won't fall. But you need to balance. It's not as easy as you see. And you could go anywhere, right? And you have to kind of learn
Don't
the
fall with the
balancing so you won't fall. You don't want to fall. And also this time, the map changes real time because you have natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, forest fires.
Oh
So
shit.
I'm going to show you a little bit of the earthquake.
Potential
Yeah,
gate
there's a small
quake
one coming.
detected? Oh
This is a
damn,
small
you gotta
one.
deal with earthquakes?
Predict a bigger one, but you need to keep balance not to fall off. All right, let's go a little further.
So an earthquake's just gonna
But
happen
then
and you
a
have
big
to make
one.
sure you don't fall to your doom.
You have to really stand still and balance, otherwise you fall.
Oh yikes!
Now you could imagine if this was a snowy mountains, you get like avalanches. So as you can see, the map changed. Now you can't go there anymore. And Lou is starting to cry because was scared. So let's okay. Let's see the movement of the controller here. As you can see. And you could soothe Lou. Or you could close up. You could see the close up of Lou's face and
I want that
stop
duck,
crying,
by the
but-
way.
Okay, we're soothing.
I want the glow in the dark one.
Okay, Lou is now happy. Yeah, smiling. All right, let's put it back. So you have to take care of Lou.
He just gonna lose it.
All right. We're
No.
gonna cut here because it's gonna have a long distance, but that's the beginning.
What'd you guys think of that? Incredible.
Yay!
Amazing to see the world, the music, and all that come together.
That's
in such a beautiful
crazy.
way. Hideo. Well, we also now want to show some other gameplay moments from the game. We're going to skip a little bit ahead, right? And show another gameplay moment. So,
Yeah, it's a delivery game, but I want to show the delivery process. But I think you'll be bored watching delivery. Of course, playing is fun, but watching is different. So I brought in like an action scene. So you remember Cliff, played by Mats in Death Stranding 1. So I have a little bit character that resembles that. So Sam goes into this unknown world, and it's a gameplay on that area. So it's a battle scene. So I hope Mr. Yoshike won't fumble this one. Hope you could cheer for him back there. He's been practicing this.
all right. Well, it sounds like he's ready backstage. So let's take a look at this battle sequence from Death Stranding 2. Real live gameplay.
Whoa!
So
Whoa, look at that!
remember the last time was different wars, but this time it's different natural disasters. So this is representing the fire. So you have like fireworks and things like that. But you see, it looks beautiful, but it's dangerous. And there'll be like lavas flying around. And you'll see like this ghost, we call it remains. And you see some ghosts walking by as well. So yes, the fire starts to spread. And Dolman, as a psychic, will speak to you too. So there's this fireworks still going on, and all these lavas falling at you. Well, actually, the lava is as part of the whales, but anyways. And you see the warrior
Biker gang!
who is guarding Neil comes out. So you could go to the right and sneak, but you won't battle. So this time, I know everyone wants to see battle, right? So we're going to go through the middle this time. And since this is Australia, I'm going to use a blood boomerang.
Blood boomerang!
So Sam's blood is in there. So okay, it's a little hard to see, but I think he's aiming. I think he won't make a mistake here. Yeah, good hit. And Boomerang comes back. But if you're not good at battling, you could actually sneak away as well. You could always have that option. All right, the Boomerang came back.
Yeah, it's like if you want to stealth it. We're just doing this because it looks cool.
All right, the fire's starting to spread. Yes, all these things flying around. So we use something called the tar cannon. It's a little heavy equipment, but you could distinguish the fire. You could even put out forest fires with this, but it's very heavy, so you have to, think about when you're carrying this. And you could, oh, they find you now. The warriors found you. But this tar cannon is actually usable as a weapon, so you could shoot the warriors too. Yep,
oh, cool!
All right, we're gonna take out the fire. Well, of course, you could take any route, but let's go through the middle. And it's very heavy equipment, so he's a little slow.
Boom!
Yep, watch out. Okay, from here it takes a little while, so I'm gonna skip. So there'll be more warriors coming up.
Yes.
And I think Yoshike did a good job, yeah?
Yes.
All right. We're gonna skip to the next scene for the battle, where Neil is waiting, and the warriors, 4 warriors, are waiting. This is a difficult part. So,
it's difficult?
Yoshike-san, please.
Oh,
and one
God.
thing we should say, Hideo, is this is from pretty early in the game still, right?
Yes, it's from... Well, you met Cliff a couple of times, but Neil, the same. You go numerous times to this world, and it's the natural disaster. This time it's fire, as I said. It could be like the earthquake or the flood, kind of, so you go to that world.
Incredible. All right, well, let's take a look now at this, the continuation of this sequence, battling Neil.
So Sam has a lot of equipment. So we're going to show you a little equipment as well. Like, okay, let's wear a cap. So we have so many caps, but this time you could reverse the cap when you wear it. Norman does this. So you could kind of wear it reverse. Great improvement. Also the backpack. You see the back plate, which protects you, or the rotor storage and grenade pouch, and also chiral anti-gravity device. I always put that 3 so that helps my I could put a lot of weight on my backpack. But okay, this is of course you could change the colors too. But so this is the equipment this time. We have a lot of things on our back. Let's battle Neil.
sucks. PD. What do you mean, am I here? Of course I'm here. I'm always here. I've been speaking the whole time. Can you not hear me? Oh no, now I'm worried. I'm always here, always watching. Yeah, look at that shit. Woohoo! Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Fight time! Oh, this is a beautiful fight, like,
So
environment.
let's do a little stealthy first. Well, we're just trying to defeat Neo, but we want to get the warriors too. So we'll find one.
This
warrior.
looks like something I will not be good at. It will be a long, long
And we
time.
got him with the rope.
You can watch me fail at this in a month.
We got
Actually,
one
in like
warrior.
2 weeks. Look forward to it.
Oh wait, we see Neil right there. And Neil's like looking away, so let's use an assault rifle. Oh wait, he warped out. All right, we gotta find him again.
Whoa!
Yeah, you need to kind of do a headshot to the warriors to defeat them.
Exactly. Always watching.
Well, he's doing good.
I can imagine this dude backstage trying to play this scene, freaking out.
I think he warped up at the tower. Yeah, and with warriors as well. Well, okay, where should we go? You could go anywhere, so... Yeah, don't be too obsessed with the fireworks. You gotta find a route. Okay, I think they're there. So we'll use a grenade. Oh, that's a
Nice! Nice aim with the grenade.
Yeah, this is not really cool, right? But it's okay.
It's not really cool, but it's
I kinda
okay.
found him. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Be super, super funny
Let's change
if
weapons.
the poor dude backstage actually got his ass kicked after he practiced so
that
hard.
was We need to get Neil though.
He's like, he really is. He's like, get Neil. Oh my god. Don't fuck up.
Oh, Cryptobite. Yeah, we need to take Cryptobite. Sorry for the life. Well, you're in trouble.
You know, it's
Alright,
like a
good.
really
I
hard
think we got him.
moment when this guy has practiced it over and over again and we're still like stressed. He's super nervous. Look at him.
Well, I think we got him. And maybe he went somewhere. Oh, he went to the rooftop.
His aiming flailing.
Well, Yoshiki is struggling.
Koji was like, aim better,
You know,
dude.
I don't know where they're gonna go. Probably up the tower, so we're gonna go find him. Whoa, okay, we found a shotgun. All right, we're gonna go close combat. Yeah, and maybe too much package on our back.
This is great.
And Sam could also kind of make noises verbally, so to distract, the warriors or whoever. And you could kind of call them. I think they're not hearing Sam yet, but let's try to call them so they'll come right at Sam. Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah, they're probably from above. Let's go above.
This looks so tricky.
We'll also might use a smoke grenade.
Cough, 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 cough. Oh, he got stabbed! He got stabbied!
So close.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Oh no.
You're getting stabbied, dude!
Uh-oh.
Kojima's gonna lose it.
Well, that was good. We got him.
Yes. Yoshige!
Oh, and Neil's right there, so we need to get Neil.
Poor dude's hands are probably
the thing about
shaking.
smoke grenade is they can't see you, but we can't see them too. All right, I think we got him. All right, what are we gonna do? What are you doing? Oh, it's called the grenade pistol. So it's like a handgun. So you don't have to package it. You could put it in your holster. So it's really good. A small gun. Yeah, it's
Nice.
yeah, it's a little cheating in a way. I mean, like not cool. It's not like how you really want to battle. But anyways.
Oh,
no.
Oh, Sam, you're on fire, bro.
All right, we're gonna go different area.
Oh, his hands are shaking, aren't they?
Okay, we'll change the shotgun.
The guy playing the game, is it just me or his hands shaking like a bitch?
There he is. We're getting him. Oh, he kind of warped out. All right, where do we head now? And you can actually check the Ultra deck to see where he is or he warped to. So we're going to go in that direction. All right, I think we know where he is. Probably in the graveyard area. And it's only now Neo. It's a face-off with the... Oh, there he is. Yeah, we could poor Neo. Oh, he warped away.
The fire is gonna be really rough in this bit to try and avoid.
Get him.
I'm getting shot. Yay!
Yes, we got him. Oh, that was a close call.
Sam's looking a little bit goopy.
Did he say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
Okay, up to here.
Whoa, that was so
What'd you guys think of that? I know it's never easy for a creator after spending so many years building a game to finally just show the raw gameplay like that in an unfiltered way in front of the audience on live stream. So thank you for doing that, Hideo. I think it gives everyone a great sense of the gameplay. Very nice of you.
Well, one note. It's a delivery game, okay? Don't forget that.
Don't forget, you just deliver shit, really.
People could avoid battles if you want. Or you could do stealth play if you want. Or I put in a lot of weapons and things like that in the game as well. So if you want to battle, you could. But the game is about to connect the world, right? So don't forget that meaning.
I do think you have a great balance in it because there's more action, but the deliveries are so beautiful and so incredible. And some of the missions, when you guys get into it, I think you're going to have a great time playing it. So let me ask you guys, having now seen the game demo, probably for the first time too, Shioli, what do you think of what Mr. Kojima has in his head here?
Yeah, it's my first time seeing like the actual game footage. It's so awesome. I don't know, I'm not really good at games myself, but I'll definitely have a friend come over and help me play it.
Yoshike, it's available. You can pop over. Now, Troy, you've done a lot of games. You've worked on a lot of games, development of games. You obviously know what Hideo did with DS1. What's your reaction to seeing that DS2?
This is my favorite part because as much fun as it is making the game, being on the set, and I have to hand it to him. Hideo does a really good job of there's a lot of materials on set when we're there. There's big poster boards and there's a lot of careful diligence that goes into each shot. And so there's a lot of information that we have. With that said, it don't look like that. We're a bunch of goofballs in performance capture suits with cameras hanging off our head in a big gray room. We're idiots being insane. And it's, yes, it's one of co-stars. Nolan North here, everybody. But the best part is every time, and it never gets old, and especially in this game, it's like, oh, that's what it looks like. And it's always better than the movie in my head. So I love that we got to see this for the first time with you guys, and I know it's just a taste of what's to come. I'm just more like, can I get it in my hands right now? Because that's how I feel.
Yeah, right now, baby.
Not long. Woodkid, we've seen some of the quieter moments that you've been a part of in the game. This is obviously a much more action-packed moment. When you were working with it, were you exposed to some of these moments to help inspire the music?
Yeah, all the time. This is the first time I see that sequence finished, and it's so dope. So, yeah, I've been fed these kind of things, but Hideo loves to talk in percentage, so he will show you something, it will be like 20% done, or like 30% done. And I've seen some of these things like 20, 30, 40% done, but now it's really amazing to see the stealth thing and everything. I really want to play it, and we might think that he's showing us everything tonight, and you're seeing nothing.
I know. I would agree. Yes. There is so much to this game. I said that's an early sequence from the game, and I've only played, I think it's like maybe half the game, and it's like I can't wait to see the rest of it. And we all won't have to wait long. Obviously, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach is coming out on June 26th, so later this month, which is very, very special. Well, Hideo, we've seen our live demo. I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you wanted to share with players today?
For Death Stranding, I want to talk about music a little bit more.
Right.
So, since Yoan's here, Woodkid's here, so I want to kind of make a little announcement about some music things.
Absolutely, yes. Woodkid, we've talked a lot about the music and your collaboration with Hideo. I understand you have some news to share with people about many of your songs that are coming together for a soundtrack album.
Yes, I mean, we know the game's coming out in June 26th, is that it? But you're going to be able to experience the world of Death Stranding a little bit before, because we made a record, and it's here. It's this guy, and I'm so excited.
Woo!
So excited about it. It is a collection of songs that is an arbitrary contraction of the procedural developments in the game. It's initially hours and hours and hours of music, but we had to make it fit in 2 vinyls. So,
2
yeah.
vinyls.
So digital album, and it's coming out when?
Oh, I think it might be just on pre-order now already. Right now.
Oh, you can pre-order it now.
Let's push the button. It's out for pre-order now, and it's out in a week. On
Yes.
June 13th.
So what's cool is the album is coming out June 13th, ahead of the game. So if you want to get a little preview sonically of what you're going to get to experience in the game, next Friday, the Woodkid album will be out, and that has, more than a dozen tracks, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's there's some variations, and there's even a featuring by someone called Hideo Kojima in it, in one of the songs.
Tell us more, Hideo, can you?
Yeah. It's nothing really.
Okay.
It's not. It's amazing. It's my favorite track.
Well, we'll be listening next weekend. Speaking of the soundtrack, I think there's one more thing that you wanted to share with all of us about it, right?
すごい全曲いい神曲なんですけど、
Yes, all the songs are great.
今サブスク
Like
で
super.
To the Wild は出てるじゃないですか。
But you have like To the Wilder on your streaming service, and you kind of see the album like grayed out, right? You could see the title, and I think some of you realized, but I wanted to show you a little kind of behind the scenes of that.
Great. Behind the scenes of To the Wilder. Check this out.
So, El, I recorded the whole version myself because there's a version where I sing it all.
Yes.
We're gonna redo it all, just you, chorus verses.
Yes.
See where you feel the most at ease.
Yes. So far away, I'll reach you.
Beautiful.
To the
Woo!
wilder, to the wilder, to the wilder you. But if you doubt and question what the future holds,
Ooh.
there's no place you can call home.
Ooh. She sings beautifully.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. It's getting there.
Well, they filmed this all over the place, recorded it, I mean. No, not this sound. This song kills my heart. My heart. Oh, 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 oh. Right in the heart. Right in the gut. Beautiful.
Well, that seems like a bit of a reveal. We know To the Wilder with Woodkid, but it looks like L is also doing a version of this?
エルさん、
Yes.
ティーンスピリット
I saw L's Teen Spirit,
サントラも
and I actually have the soundtrack.
エルさんに
And
歌ってほしかったんで、
I wanted L to
トゥ
sing.
ザワイルダーができた時に、
So when To the Wilder was made,
どう
I told Yohan, said, why don't we have L sing?
友達で
But then Yohan said, no, she's my friend and we sang together once. And it was such a coincidence. And I didn't know. I felt the connection there too.
歌っていただいて
So
If
that's
we
why I
was
had
done
L
with
sing
June, let's just go to the
Yohan
24th.
with
Yeah,
it.
let's just go.
Yeah, Johan, I know you have a long relationship with L, right?
Yeah, I shot, as a director, I shot Elle when she was 14, so I've known her for a long time. And 10 years ago, we sang on stage at the Montreux Jazz Festival, and she has such an amazing voice. And on top of just giving so much with the interpretation of the song, she really changed the meaning of the lyrics by her interpretation. So I really, really love that version. And what you've seen here is just a snippet of just all the things we've put together in that record, and the Suginami Junior chorus also that we recorded in Japan with Hideo. That was on my previous record that I brought back on the soundtrack and the orchestra in Paris. So it's been just being all around the world, and just like the big moment of it was like singing this song with Elle. So I'm so grateful. I wish she was here tonight so I could tell her how much I love her, and I'm grateful that she's on that record with us.
Can't wait to hear it. Is it the same lyrics? Is it different? What can you tell us about the song?
Well, you have to pre-order it, and you will know exactly what this version is like. There's a few versions of To the Wilder on that record, actually.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll experience it hopefully next weekend. Very, very cool. Hideo, this track, is it something that, is it just for the album, or will this be in the game too?
まあアルバム買っていただいて
Well, I want everyone to pre-order.
まあ To the Wild はすごいいい曲で
To the Wilder is such a great song.
劇中いっぱいかかるんですけど
And of course it's played a lot in the game. But at one moment there's this time, it's like really emotional. You'll have all your liquids coming out from your body.
No!
But first, you need to test it, so pre-order.
There's also a vinyl version, made a beautiful limited vinyl.
Limited vinyl version, there it is.
From the game, and it's also on pre-order now, I think.
Wow.
Like everything,
On pre-order now, there it is.
Pre-order now.
And vinyl is
Limited
coming a little bit later,
vinyl.
right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's great. The soundtrack, obviously, as we mentioned, will be out on June 13th, so this coming Friday.
Limited
The soundtrack, and of course, the game.
Pain.
On June 26th. Well, we're approaching the end of today's show. We don't want to spoil too much of the game for you guys before you play it.
Pre-order
now. Today is just the
now.
beginning, really the first stop of the World Strand Tour. It's back, right?
はいまあ26日発売ですけど
Yes, 26 is the release date, but then afterwards I go to Sydney.
東京でイベントをやります
The release date will be in Tokyo for an event, and then I go to Paris, London, and then after that go to parts of Asia.
ぐらいまでの間に
And I'm going to do this all throughout this year
回りますんで
to everywhere in the world. So 12 countries, I think, probably. And from November, we'll have this Orchestra Death Stranding tour. And of course, that goes all around the world, so I might go. And maybe Johan Woodkid participate in this. All other musicians will participate in this classic, orchestra tour too.
Yes, it's going to be a busy year for you, and I know you're in Sydney later this week. So it's so kind of you to come out and be a part of Summer Game Fest and the show on Friday and today, and sharing some of the game with the world for the first time here. Well, before we conclude tonight's premiere, I want to go around and see if anyone has any closing remarks on their thoughts on the chance to collaborate with Hideo and this game, starting with you, Woodkid.
Well, go play that game, because it's quite an adventure. I want to thank Hideo for having me on board. I'm so grateful. I was so free to propose things, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm glad you connected with my darkness the way I connected with yours. And thank you for allowing me so much like CPU megabytes for the music, because it usually always comes last, and this time it came first, and so I had so much like CPU allowance for the music. So there's so much amazing things you're going to see on that game. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hideo, very, very much.
We did an incredible job, and it's, you said, true collaborator with Hideo on the music. Troy, you've done a lot of games. Does this one feel any different to you?
Yeah, man, if it doesn't, then I should get out of this business. It always feels weird to say something so personal in such a public format, but over a decade ago, you hired me for a job, and before you left, you said, or a while later, you came to me and you said, I'm working on a great role for a great game. And you make good on that promise, my friend. And you've not only done it once, but you've done it twice. And when you say you're going to make a great game, you deliver on that promise. So thank you for giving me a job, and thank you for having me back.
Hideo is one of the most loyal, upstanding guys out there, and I know he really values this collaboration with you, Troy. You guys have done amazing things in the first game, and just wait until you guys see Higgs in DS2. It's pretty wild. Shirley, this was your first collaboration with Hideo, going from the outreach from him to ask you to be in the game, doing the English and the Japanese voices. I know I've seen on Instagram you being in the studio, you know, recording the Japanese voice. I know this has been a big collaboration for you. Any final thoughts on what it was like to work with Hideo?
I don't even know where to begin. Every single process, as an actor, it was the first time to challenge everything with the shoot, ADR, but I think Hideo really understands what we go through as actors. Just talking about the music, we had like little ear things in our ear, and he'd just play your music, and just something small like that. We don't have a film set, but it really brings all the emotions out, and it's really rare that during like the ADR process, I had a few times where I was almost about to cry because just his storytelling and the music and everything, when it comes together, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Everything was beyond imagination. So
I'm gonna cry, aren't I?
So proud to be a part of
I'm gonna cry super hard, aren't I?
Rainey has some great moments as well in the game that you'll get to see when you play it. Well, we have one last special message from Elle. Let's take a look at that now.
Hi, it's Elle again. I hope you all enjoyed the Death Stranding 2 on the Beach game premiere. I can't wait for you to see tomorrow in action and for you to play the game.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Al. Well, before we wrap it up, we have to give the last word of this special celebration to the one and only Hideo Kojima.
デスストはつながりの
Death Stranding is about a game of connection.
2を作ろうとした時に
And
皆
when
さん
I
もそうですけど
tried to create 2, everyone experienced the pandemic, right? Together, everyone was solitude, alone,
未来がどうなるかわからない時
and
に
people were worried what's going to happen to the
2を
future.
作らないといけない
But then I had to create DS2.
ノーマンとか
And
レアさんとかトロイ
You know, I
ワ
talked
ン
with
のメンバーが
Norman,
支えてくれまして
you know, Leia, Troy supported me as well, and the new members, Al, Shiori, and Yoan as well. We became connected for DS2, and now we're finished.
つながりを表現するゲームではあるんですけど
So the
制作
game
も
is
つなが
about
りを体験した
connection, but
ので
even development was all about
変な話
connection.
ですけど
So strange story,
つな
but
がりを追求するためにつながりをたどって
when you try to create a connection game, I kind of follow my connection that I had. And I want you to feel that too.
り手も
And not
や
just
っぱりそ
us.
こをリアルな体験をしましたので
Everyone had this
その思いが
real
必ず入ってる
experience,
と思います
and it's in there, what you
皆さんの
experienced
力
during the
がなければ
pandemic as
こ
well,
こまで来れ
and
なかったんで
I wouldn't have made it with all of these people, including you. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you for all that you do, Hideo. I know we're all very excited to play Death Stranding 2. Thanks to you, thanks to all our guests on stage, thanks to Al, and thanks to all of you for watching online, being here in person. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is available for pre-order now and launches exclusively on PlayStation 5 on June 26th. And you can check out PlayStation.com for more information on the game. In the meantime, to all of you in the audience and for those tuning in on the live stream, thank you so much for giving us your time and watching this. We hope you enjoyed today's game premiere for Death Stranding 2 on the Beach for PlayStation 5. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.
Yay! I'm so emotional. I'm so emotional. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing, 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 amazing. Gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing, 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 amazing. I'm gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, except I'm probably gonna die trying to stealth or trying to fight. Gonna be amazing. Yes, gonna be amazing. Yeah, amazing, amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Just making up my own little melody here. I've been eating well this week. Damn. The game releases this week. Damn. The announcements. Oh, it just finished. It just stopped. It just stopped mid-song. There we go. No! There you go. It just stopped mid-song. It's like, nope. Oh my god! It's gonna be amazing! It's gonna be amazing! I mean, seriously! The number of freaking... Just the hype! The hype is so... They were just like, you know... I'm gonna have a moment and just say that... Life is hard. We all know life is hard. Life is not always Gouda. Sometimes it's Gouda, but most of the time life is not always Gouda. There can be wees in life, but most of the time it's woo. But at the moment, there are so many hype games coming out that it's like a reason. It's like a reason to keep going. Just to play all these amazing games. There's gonna be a lot of wee with all these games. So much wee! And it's not even like I don't have a lot of good stuff coming up. This week we are hopefully finishing Clair Obscur, which I think is going to be more of a woo. I'm thinking that's going to be heavy. There's just a lot going on. Immersive experience. Wah, 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 wah. I know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'm gonna just I think streaming is just gonna become entirely just me being very self-indulgent and just playing what I want to play, and I may be streaming like constantly. I may like go to work, finish work, and then just start streaming because I'm gonna play the game anyway, so I might as well play it for you guys. Then I'll be up, and then I'll just like say, okay, I gotta sleep now, guys. I'll wake up, and I'll be like, I'm back! Which isn't that different to what it's like now, I suppose. But, yeah, I mean, this is why I got some time off work. This is why we got 8 days vacation time, starting on the release date of Death Stranding 2. I don't have any time to take off for Grounded 2, sadly. But I'll just stay up all night. Who needs sleep when there's Grounded 2? Oh, and Death Stranding 2, and I really haven't slept much, and I'm just so excited. You're worried about something? You sent me something? What are you worried about? Hang on. Hang on, guys. I don't know what I'm doing a thing. I'm opening a thing. Okay, I've opened a thing. It's behind my head. Oops. Okay, I pulled it up. What are you worried about? What are you worried about? Like, is this a story thing you're worried about, or is this a story analysis thing you're worried about, or is this like something real life you're worried about? Because you're making me feel like it's something real life you're worried about, like a scheduling thing or a... Oh, story! Okay, okay. I mean, if it's what you're talking about, I was already worried about this. I already had this concern. I assume we're talking about Fragile, correct? I assume that's what you mean. And I already had that very big concern. Yes. Yeah, I did. Indeed, because we're seeing her in 2 different places on this poster, and neither look good. Neither look promising for her. So this is something I've already been worried about. Yes. I don't 100% know quite what's happening, but... And yeah, it's super like old school cinematic poster, right? Really old school cinematic. I love it. I guess I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil too much for people who are still playing the first game. So I'm going to do that. Boop, boop. People who are still playing the first game, I want them to try and see if they can finish the first game before the release of the second one. So, I mean, good luck, guys. I played the game for a really long time. I really got into it, and I played it for a really long time, but I saw the ending of the first game played by a streamer the other day, and their finished playtime was 40-something hours, but they spent 16 hours idle, just AFK. So I think if you've got like 30 hours, you can finish it. I mean, I definitely think the people who haven't finished the game yet can finish it before the release of 2. It is definitely possible. It's not actually that long if you just focus on the main story. If you don't get sidetracked with like side missions and all that and just do the main story, you will finish it. I did a lot of like side stuff and just general exploration, so mine took me mine was a lot longer playthrough. I want to say maybe I played for like 70 hours, if I'm remembering correctly. But I'm not sure. And if you can't play it yourself, if it just doesn't work out, my entire playthrough for Death Stranding 1 is on my YouTube channel. So feel free to watch my playthrough. I flail a lot, I fall a lot, I embarrass myself a lot, and I cry a lot. So feel free to give my playthrough a watch if you're unable to play it yourself. I will obviously be, to anyone who's just joining now, I will obviously be playing Death Stranding 2. I have it pre-ordered twice. I have the collector's edition coming, and I have the digital version pre-ordered also. This is because I don't know what time the collector's edition is going to arrive. It could arrive at any point on the 24th. It could arrive later than the 24th. I'm really not sure. So to make sure that I've got it, I've got the digital version too. However, I've got it on a US PSN account, so I won't be able to play it until it hits midnight on whatever the US store is set to. Is it PST? I don't know. It might be PT. So I'll have to check that out and work out what time I can start streaming. But I will start streaming the second I'm able to start streaming. Because I have the day off. If it happens to be that, because I feel like games usually come out at like 2 p.m. my time for PlayStation Store. US is usually EST. No, I feel like it's usually like 2 p.m. JST is when they come out, which might mean it's a really annoying start time for the day. But we'll start earlier and we'll do some hype. We'll watch some trailers. We'll, have some snacks. We'll get cozy. We'll get ready. We'll get hyper. I'll have the game pre-downloaded and everything, so it'll be good. It'll be funny if the collector's edition arrives in the morning and then I'm like, well, I didn't need both. Will be fun times. Fun times we had. Pleasant times. Yes. Oh my god. Alright, I have a lot of stuff I want to squeal about. Not on stream necessarily, maybe just in my Discord server or maybe just like in DMs of people. Because there's a lot of things I'm really excited about and a lot of stuff to sort out. And I have work in, let me see, when do I start work? Like 4 hours? No, 3 hours. I start work in like 3 hours. So my whole plan of napping after the stream is like, damn, I start work really soon. Oh yeah, I said I would eat too. So if I eat something, maybe I can take a little nap. I can take a little naps. Get some fucking food. Yeah. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. JST, we will be welcoming back the Gouda. we will be welcoming back Prince of Gouda, Sim, and ugly baby loving EXO, I don't even know, for some Elden Ring Night Rain. We will be playing Elden Ring Night Rain tomorrow at 9 a.m. JST. Let's see if we can actually progress somewhat tomorrow, because I was pretty bad last week. I need to unlock the character, but I'll do that at the beginning of stream, I guess. So yes, Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain tomorrow, 9 a.m. JST. And I'll also be playing Clair Obscur in the evening at 8 p.m. JST. It's going to be a Clair Obscur packed week because I want to try and finish the game. I've got to do all the character side story stuff and then the final area. So fingers crossed I finish Clair Obscur this week. And yeah, that's it. That's all the events. All the events I think are done. Actually, there might be a Monster Hunter one that pops up and surprises me, but for the time being, I have gotten through all of the waking up in the middle of the night events. The season has finished. I got through it with a lot of good game releases. It was totally worth staying up and not sleeping and all that madness. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me for all of these events. Some of you have been at every single one of them. That's amazing. I think you're all the best. I will see you all, well, I'll see you on my Discord server, discord.gg/sayviolet. But I will see you in stream tomorrow, 9 a.m. JST, to the wilder, to the wilder, to the wilder you. Yeah! See you tomorrow!